So we have to begin somewhere. We begin with stance, or kamae, we say. The normal first thing we learn is that there are no stances in our school, and then you get taught a whole bunch of stances. The point being that you can get caught in them. It's better to see stances as points of stillness in a continuum of movement. Points from which you can begin movement easily, and points which have certain strengths and weaknesses which can be taken advantage of tactically. Let's have a look at the stances. Seigan, which means upright and eye level. We have a high Seigan. It's a strong defensive stance, and you simply put the cutting part of your blade right in people's face. Jodan is the primary attacking stance. You simply release the attack from Jodan. It has both a right and a left side, depending on whether you're right foot forward or left foot forward. And you can see the asymmetry that's present in the body in this right foot, left foot forward thing. There are different strengths and weaknesses. A different wrist is forward. Gedan is the low stance. It's the point is at finger level for somebody else's Seigan, but the actual angle of the sword is down toward the knees in a straight line. In and yo are the shadow stance and the light stance. In and yo is yin and yang in Japanese. This is for cutting from the outside into the center. There also may be some cutting around a helmet. If you have a helmet, then you can't lift the sword above your head, but you can still cut from the right side and the left side. Then there's 3 Gasumis, which we have seen some of already. These are primarily for thrusting from the outside into the body, and so giving up the combat for the center line, more or less. And they can also be used defensively. The middle one, Maki Gasumi, the winding mist, has the point up at the throat or the middle between the eyes. And then Jodan, the high mist, is the best for launching a fierce attack, pretty much. They're also good for deflecting. Waki is a forking stance. You cut low into the opponent's hands, or if they go to defend the hands, you then attack high to the head, which I'll show you in a minute. It's out to the side, by the way, rather than down. There's a couple of supplementary ones. Shinken we've already looked at, which is a kind of like spring, arm spring. And then Honken, which is with the sword completely vertical, which is useful for, it's the easiest to hold the weight of the sword. You simply sit it upright and close your sides so that the weight rests in your own body. And it's good for defending the hands. So these are the weaknesses of Seigan. The fingers, basically. Seigan defends the head well, but the fingers are in the way. That makes it the fingers are exposed. The other way around is to cut the blade out of the way, like that. To try to go past it, which is more risky, to the head, or to slash around to the wrists, or to cut straight into the wrists from the other side of the blade. Seigan's an irritating kamae. It's a good defense. The weaknesses of Gedan are you can attack over the top to the head, or over the top down into the hands, or thrust down into the hands. With Jodan, essentially attack the front wrist. However, you can also cut up from Gedan into the forward wrist, or into the insides of the wrist by lifting as you step off the line. Mainly the forward wrist is the main weak point there, but you can also cut to the head in a straight line, or an angled cut into the shoulder. A Waki or cut we sometimes use to stop the forward hand, so you can't lift up. And with Waki, the main weaknesses are the forward shoulder and the head, basically. This is using Waki to get past Seigan. We threaten the fingers till you dropped, and then cut over into the head, like that. Or if people didn't try and protect the fingers, then simply cut to the fingers.